Gonna set up, make a quick dinner, and get some sleep, get an early start. We are probably 40 feet, 35, 40 feet from the river. It's cold, 0 bugs, 0 scorpions, 0 centipedes, millipedes, 0 tarantulas. I've not seen anything coming in tonight, except for a bat and a owl. And a rat, actually, a large rat. That's it. Oh, as for the cook set, that's the mini Trangia. Comes with a pot and a lid that is a mini frying pan. There's a lantern Thomas brought with us. Pretty cool, Thomas.
Yeah.
It's pretty light. How many batteries is that?
I think it's 3 or 2.
3 AAAs or double A's?
Double A.
Pretty light. And that's Ozark Trail tent, right?
Yeah.
It's like almost like the Eureka, except you get in from the front instead of from the top. And I went with my Outdoor Research bivvy. It's a great bivvy. I always, in between uses, I always forget which pole goes in there. Okay, the long one goes around the front. The short one goes there. I always forget and put them in the wrong slots. But I'll be in there with my 2 camera gear and let's see. I have a round neck pillow. It's a lumbar for the car, but it works great for neck. I'll have my food in there. I don't, there's no bears right here right now. And outdoor, hammock gear, over quilt, and a thermarest short. The hammock gear, the short only goes to about here. So down here underneath my feet, I have my gaiters. And my Outdoor Research gaiters and my stuff sack, bivvy stuff sack, and my thermarest stuff sack. That'll be my foot, keep my feet off the ground. I'm just gonna have 1 serving of the pasta primavera and a green tea, and then we're gonna get some sleep. And looking at it, we got some green tea and some pasta primavera. This is inside the Outdoor Research bivvy with my 2 cameras, my hat, my stove, my phone, my knife, and my 2 flashlights, my wallet, and then under my head, under my head is my down jacket and my lumbar support for my car I'm using as a pillow. This is the thermarest 1-inch thick short, and this is the hammock here, overcoat. There's plenty of room in here. I shut the door completely. I had it vented for 10 inches here most of the night, but it got cold, so I shut the top completely. The vent at the bottom is open. I can feel the air coming in. Zero condensation. None. This is really breathable vortex. I know a lot of things say they are breathable, but this is totally breathable. Zero hot breath, 0 condensation. Gonna get up now and make breakfast. Tom's got the backpacker scrambled eggs with his cook set. And Trangia, mini Trangia. I got this at a place called World Store. I think it was $1. Pineapple coconut pancakes. This one's ready to flip. I got my coffee. I'm using his lid for the coffee because I forgot paper plates. Got that butter. Just put it in a Ziploc. Don't worry about it if it melts. They are delicious. I've been in this position, this spot right here where I'm located many times, but I've never noticed this. I think that's because just yesterday I finished The Odyssey again, a book on disc, and my mind right now, a friend of mine, Marion, and myself are planning a backpacking trip to Greece and for next year, and so my mind's on Odysseus and all those guys. But if you look over here, it looks like a marble statue of a Greek god sitting down. I've never noticed this. Let me show you. I pull the eyepiece out. Look at this. That's the Boy Scout camp where the tree is, center of the screen there. But if you look up there, look at that. It looks like the head. He's sitting down with an arm and a drink, maybe a glass of wine in his right arm. Let's zoom in a little. Okay, the head would be that. Oh, it looks like Cyclops. Yeah, it looks like Cyclops sitting down, and the head in the center of the screen now. Center of the screen right now would be the glass of wine. His chest. Look at that. Look at that. I just noticed that. Old Boggle Eye. Or Goggle Eye. Old Goggle Eye. Sitting up there in the garden. That is neat. Never noticed that. All these years going in and out, and I've never seen that there. Now, could it be, as ancient San Gabriel astronauts believe, that was put there just because they were going through my mind, saw that story that I listened to, and they brought that, or they carved that. The Anunnaki themselves came down with chisels, mallets, and carved that. Could it be? And there's another little face up there in the right hand. Oh, look at that. There's a face right there, like a bulldog face. Right there with the eye, the nose, the mouth. And up above it, snake. Oh, look at that snake action right there with something in his mouth. Ah, that was definitely put there for me. Look at that. You got the nose, center of the screen. You got the eye, open mouth, something in it. The nose pointing to the upper right-hand corner. The open mouth, lower left-hand corner. You see that? And then down there you got the, I don't know what that is, a bear maybe? Yeah, you see the fur off to the side. And then over here you got something hiding in the back over there, an alien gray. Then over here, old Goggle Eye. That is neat. Thanks, Anunnaki. Or could that be a Sasquatch sitting there? Yeah, a Yeti. They were totally reading my thoughts. Yetis and snakes, and bears. Oh my. bear on the rock. You got the ear, the big eye, the mouth. Look at that bear peeking around the corner. See that? I see. Just on the trail here, you'll see this. Looks like it came from Easter Island or something. You got the elongated head coming down. See that? Top of the head coming down. The forehead. You got the cutout for the eye. You got the cheekbone. You got the actual cheekbone. And you come down, you got the bridge of the nose. You come down, you got the mouth. Look at that. Let me back up. You can see it. So you got the nose. You got the eye socket. The eye. The forehead. The elongated head, like some of the pyramids and some of the Mayan temples, comes down. You got the jawbone coming over at the neck. You get the right here is the cheekbone. Here's the actual cheek. Comes down to the actual mouth, the nose. Look at that. It's all there. It's all there. Ancient aliens. They are among us. They've been among us for billions of years. Actually, we are them. They are us. The truth is right there in front of you. It's not out there anymore. It's right there in front of you. Got my mini Trangia down there with a wind block because the wind was coming through pretty strong. Just have some water on there. And I'm having this for lunch. Thomas is having a sweet and sour. This is a gift from a friend of mine. We're gonna have that on the way back out. I've had it a while. It should still be good. I don't think it goes bad. But kick back here. We went and got water. I'll show you where in a minute. There is a trail that you can pick up here. It's a goat trail, but I've seen people do it. You can pick up here and you can go straight up on this ridge and you can go back there to Ross. And there's somewhere up there that I've seen on a map, or actually somebody showed it to me. It's called the Invisible Pole. I don't know the background of that. Eric showed it to me, told me about it. I don't know the background of it, why it's called that, what it represents. I don't know anything about it. So if any of you know, tell us in the details. It's somewhere back over here. We've looked at this thing here. It looks like a skylight to a shelter. It really does, even with binoculars. But I don't foresee anybody building something in there that extravagant. It's probably just a piece of slate like this. Mr. Slate. Remember Mr. Slate? You remember Mr. Slate? What he came from? Whose boss he was? Mr. Slate? I'll give you a hint. Yabba dabba doo! Oh, yeah. Put all my stuff in here so it doesn't blow off.
That's what we used to call them. We pick up piedras. Rock pickers.
Flintstones.
And in Spanish we used to call them the pica piedras.
This also was given to me from a friend I met on YouTube. He asked for my address and he sent this to me. Really nice. So if you're watching, I'm still using it. It's in my pocket every day. And there's an Asian girl that used to belong to a company that was selling the D-Power stove, and she moved on to her own company now, and she said I didn't need to show this, but I will show it. The Nano Light. This thing is bright, huh?
Oh, yeah.
This lights up the whole trail. But I keep that with me where I work. It's a big machine shop in aerospace, and it's a big building, and sometimes they blow a fuse and it gets dark, and this is on me at all times. I can get around pretty easy. It's just a lanyard off of a light that I had. I believe this is the only Swiss Army knife with a locking blade. This Swiss Army knife recently was stuck in a log at Area 51. I reached down to pick up a crystal skull and my hand ran right across the blade. It went from here to here. 1 1/4 of my thumb, sliced all that meat all the way down to the nail, and it was laid wide open. Totally healed up. A week later. It's those alien implants. So you get these at a place called Ranch 99. There's one in Anaheim on Euclid. There's one in Puente off of Colima, I believe. They're all over the place. Ranch 99. You can get copies there too. But look, it comes with chili powder, fried onion. This is chili powder. This is chili sauce. This is soy sauce, and this is some kind of flavoring. Seasoning oil. You get all these and put it in there, and they are actually really good. And this whole pack goes for they range from 39 cents to about 89 cents. They have about 16 to 20 different kinds. There's also a place ABC on Magnolia and Bolsa on the southwest corner called ABC. They also have it. Okay, here's what the noodles look like. These are handcrafted in America using Swiss technology. This is what your noodles look like. They're really good, look. And then if you bring carrots or onions or mushrooms, you can throw them in there. Throw them in the water's boiling, and then add the stuff to it. They're really good. They are delicious. For 59 cents, you have lunch. And I didn't add anything to it except for the spices they give you. We are almost back. We're gonna beat the sun, I believe. Beat the sun down. I don't think we'll have to be using our lights. Right here at the base of this ancient waterfall, right across the bridge to nowhere. So when you look back, you see we're right up here under this tree, single tree. I have to research Bivy. Ozark Trails. I'm using a Thermarest short, 1 inch. He's using a Thermarest short, 1.5 inches. But he's got a tarp quadrupled underneath. And I just have a tie back underneath. I'm using my research Bivy stuff sack. I got my hygiene in there, toothpaste and anything else. I'll lower it. I just got it hooked to a hook down here on the bottom. I found a tent stake. I'll drop it down, attach my food to it, pull it back up there tonight. Because in this area there are bears, there are raccoons. Where I was last night, you rarely ever see anything down there. Looks like there's something back there. Look at that. Let's see. Oh, this is a rotted tree. That is metal, rusted. look like it'd be too hard to get up there and then you get up there. If I had more daylight. Bear. What would a bear be doing coming up here? This has got a den. Bear. Big one sheep. I'm way up here now. I was up above it. Bear. Whoa. Woo. You can see where they go right down through there. Where do they go? I'm there. I have no doubt in my mind I can make that, given more time. That looks like a fossil of a fish. Look, the tail, big flounder, backbone, the eye. Let's see. See that? It's like a big fossil in the rock. Could it be? Bridge to somewhere. Terbithia. I need to get down this before dark. I got no light. But let's see. I can make it. Let's see. To there, right there. And then it looks pretty easy. This is easy. It just looks hard from below. This isn't hard at all. But from way back there at the bridge, looking up, you can see this is just the first step. There are 4 more before you hit the top. And they look very difficult. They look like going up stuff like this. It just breaks off. So, at least I gotta look. Okay, this is cool. I've always wanted to check this out. Coming up over there, where it went to, I see from the other side, you can just see the two mountains like this. You don't know what's through there, but this way you can see where it comes out. Comes to a big slide and just drops back down. But there's the old remnants of the old Pacific Light Trail. Look at that. There's a yucca over there. Let's see. Where is that yucca? There it is. There's a trail from left to right. What's left of it? Slide right there. That slide right there. It only remains in pieces. There's a big chunk of it over there though. I've walked that whole entire chunk. That's my goal one of these days. That one. Then down the other side, a gully, a valley, up another one, down one more, back up, Pachoda Canyon. I don't know if it'll happen, but that's always on my list. Sheepage everywhere. There's where they go through. Look at that. That's their route up. But that bear, what was the bear up here for? Let's see, he's got a den over here. Whoa.
Huh?
Watch out, slippery. We had a guy and a girl come by asking directions. They were looking for something. They walked right past by about a half mile or a mile. So they were looking for a place to, they're polite. They asked, do you know another place we can camp? They didn't try to just jump right in. So when people do that, I invite them to join me. Turns out they watch my videos. I'll see if they want to be on the video. They can tell you what they're looking for, tell you things they saw, and I will take them and show them what they were looking for tomorrow morning on the way out after breakfast. Along with a bunch of other cool things I've shown many times, but I'll show them. I won't show the camera. I'll give a quick glimpse, but most of you have already seen these places dozens of times. So we have company in camp today. You guys are from what? Riverside?
Yeah.
What were your names?
Leon?
Yeah, I'm BJ.
And you're going to the Grand Canyon over the...
New Year's, yeah.
So this is our first time in the East Fork. Try out some gear.
Yep.
Big Agnes. What 10 is this?
Fly Free. No. Copper Spur UL2. Got it for sale on sale on Craigslist, so why not?
I almost bought one of those years ago.
Did you guys get that on it?
Okay, look. We took the back up of his tent down. These winds are coming out. These are some strong winds. It about blew you off the.
Huh?
It about blew you off the cliff last night, huh? It was pretty windy back here, like a freight train coming through at times. Boy Scout camp, beginning of the Narrows, just above the bridge to nowhere. Usually when you're walking by over there, you look across, you see the one tree, this is it. Okay, these guys are new to the area, so I'm showing them the Annex Mine. I'm gonna show them the horseshoe, show them a few cabins, show them the Heaton. So you get a real quick glimpse. Those of you who watch my videos, you've seen these many times. Those of you who haven't, search through my videos and you can get full video on these. This one goes down 5 or 6 levels. Myself and a friend named Robert went down there. Found an underground river. We got lost for a while. That one goes to a dead end. But there's some more up here. There's an underground river in it. Some timbers are left in it. And a few other cool things. But we're just gonna take a quick look. Show these guys.
You want to keep going?
Yeah, keep going. You'll see the main openings.
My glasses are getting really hot in here.
Yeah. That's another thing. We were sweating so bad we kept rubbing our foreheads with our schmogs and rubbed them raw.
Oh my goodness.
See, let's see. It goes down there and it splits into 3, and then that goes down, splits into 2, then it splits into 3, and it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going.
Don't you hit your head?
Anyway, for those of you who want to check this one out, you can see my lens is fogging up. It's real hot in here. And as you get deeper, it gets hotter for some reason. Usually mines are nice and cool, but this one's not. Now, it's pretty safe here. When you get down 1 or 2 levels, it starts getting real moist. The roof, you bump the roof and it starts collapsing. I'll never go back down where I went again. I don't think my friend Robert will either. Somewhere in my videos is a link to it. You can check them out for yourself, but I'm not going back down.
Am I still going here?
But for Jeff Williams, there you are. You got the red, you got the gold, you got like a silver, back to red, then to the dark. Then down here you got just regular dirt colored. So you and Slim can look through those. This is a sketchy mine though. And so now I'm showing them the horseshoe mine. Her boyfriend's over there standing on the cabin. I'll take you over there in a minute. But directly across, you look up, you'll see that white piece of quartz or whatever that is up there. Look down below it and over to the right. That's the mine. Looks like the outline of one of the riders, the dark rider, the black riders from what was that called? Not the Hobbit, but the other one. Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. Looks like one of the dark riders. Now in the history book, local history book or on the internet, there's pictures of the guy that owned the horseshoe mine standing in front of his mine. None of this brush was here, and I have heard that his daughter took it from over here. Don't know how accurate that is, but that is what I've heard. Old black and white photo. Not much of it left, but he once slept, ate, and lived here. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah. So the cabin's right over there, directly across where I showed you. Just to the right of a big boulder, just to the north of a big boulder, is the horseshoe mine. Used to be 2 rails in here. Somebody pulled one out. It's down below, all twisted up. I know I've showed this before, but these guys are new to the area, so I thought I'd show them. And any new subscribers that hadn't seen it are now seeing it. Horseshoe Mine, Azusa Canyon, East Fork River, San Gabriel Mountains, Southern California. It's on a map. If you want to look for it, it's on no GPS ever given on my channel. I don't need no stinking GPS. You guys see these upper caverns? You walked right past. Did you see them? There's a big one. We tried climbing up it, but we fell.
Oh wow, I was looking there.
You can see it on the way back.
There's an upper cavern.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh.
Flowing water. Look at that. Straight out of the earth.
Yeah, it's like another room here.
Is this just like the mine in up to Rancho Peak? It does this too. Have you ever tried going up here?
Yeah. You don't need to though. If you go straight, it doubles back.
Oh, cool.
You can go up there and it doubles back up to there, and then also shoots off to the left, to the right, goes down into a big canyon, opens up. But it's probably all muddy right now. Okay, in between where the canyon comes together, once you pass the ramp for Bridge to Nowhere to go up on the west hand, right east, the right hand side, you'll come across a bunch of stuff left over from prospectors, a bunch of trash and stuff. And this tube is one of them. See that tube? Before the horseshoe mine, you will cross this. Look on your map for, there's a gulch. There's a inlet coming out of here, right there, and going into the East Fork. You gotta watch for that on the west side. There used to be some reeds to market, but I believe they've died because of the drought. They may be on the other side, I don't know. But at the end of Devil's Gulch here, there is a very nice waterfall that is worth your time. Little sidetrack. These guys have never seen it, so I'm gonna show it. Remains of another cabin, fireplace right in the wall.
This one, yeah.
Don't know from what time.
Yeah.
Early 1900s, late 1800s. You gotta watch out for poison oak back here though, it's thick.
All that?
Devil's Gulch, I believe. It's on the map. It's the only one throwing water into the East Fork in this area, so you can't miss it. It's worth the little side hike, huh?
Oh yeah.
It's pretty neat.
Look, the others are beautiful here. It's beautiful.
You got to see this in the middle of the drought we've been in is just amazing. Come on, Thor! there.